Sarah, James, Nancy, Robert, Mary, John. All are investing and trading in stock, commodity and currency market with a goal to raise their passive income and wealth. Sarah is trader and practicing with traditional technical analysis. After studying some books and after experience of trading with technical analysis, she stuck a question that,
can I get an idea when market will go up or down? If yes, then when, and up to what level?
James, who is novice, excited to know, what is NEoWave? Nancy is an Elliott wave practitioner who want to know,
what is difference between an Elliott wave and NEoWave?
Robert is an Elliott wave student having problem about identification of waves. He's spending a lot of time to get answer of question, that is,
how to identify beginning as well end of waves consistently.
Mary thought,
Elliott wave principle is vague to be useful, and Elliott wave is very subjective than objective.
John, the district trader and ex-Elliott wave practitioner, came with argument that,
I heard Wave 5 should retrace at least 70% of Wave 4, but I have experienced many times it is not and has punished me with loss. So I am with opinion that Elliott wave is not quantified enough precisely to use in trading.
Great part is that all had approached to NEoWave training program and put forward their questions and arguments. Let us address their question. Question 1. What is NEoWave? We had seen technological revolution happened with time, and with technology, the world of analysis and trading passed through different phases, that is personal intuition, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, Elliott wave theory, and this current phase is latest era, called NEoWave analysis era. Technically speaking, NEoWave is advanced version of Elliott wave principle. Mr. Glenn Neely has devoted more than 30 years to advance Elliott wave theory, and after such kind of hard work, invented new advanced Elliott wave technology called NEoWave, or Neely's extension to Elliott wave theory. Mr. Glenn Neely enlightened the world of wave analysis with first scientific, objective, and logical approach. This approach is very precise process of step-by-step deduction of wave structure that allows more consistent and accurate market forecasts. NEoWave, or an Elliott wave, is graphical representation of mass psychology, describing how plotted data relate with surrounding data. Once a stable mass psychological mood runs for a long time, people start to feel bored with it, so they want a new idea. This causes change of one psychological mood to another. Thus, we can forecast future price move. The vital part of wave theory is it enables you to forecast when and how psychological trend will begin and when it will end. When and how one psychological environment obligates another to unfold, and when another psychological environment follow that obligation, then what price pattern should develop. This aspect of wave theory enables analysts to forecast future prices move accurately. As the complex wave of particular degree turns in larger degree wave, it becomes a simple wave. Like this complex pattern becomes simple pattern, and this same process of grand simplification on every scale makes wave theory very unique. Therefore, the Elliott or NEoWave theory is graphical representation of nature's law, which is continuously at work in all area of human mass psychology. This graphical representation is incomplete whole, means a whole market cycle of particular degree is only wave 1 and wave 2 of larger wave cycle. Therefore, the wave cycle, which looks whole, is in fact incomplete with larger wave cycle perspective. Thus, the ability to identify a market's current position automatically provides the ability to predict future behavior for a specified time. This precise, step-by-step process leads to stable, dependable wave structure that allows for more consistently accurate market forecasts. That's why NEoWave is first scientific, objective, and logical approach to wave analysis. NEoWave makes you visualize that, how short, mid, and long-term price movements interplay with each other. This theory allows you to study the structure forming at any time frame like hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, half-yearly, or yearly, and decode its behavior that envision you the future price movement. The fractal nature of wave theory allows you get idea of 100 years wave structure within few minutes. Every degree wave has its effect on larger wave. Due to this specific impact, each wave has label. If you know which wave is unfolding, you will forecast the area in which the next wave will form, with price and time limit. Also, you will get idea of complexity, speed, and volume. I hope you are getting answer of your question that what is NEoWave and can you get idea about direction, speed, complexity and structure of price move. Friends, mathematics is an integral part of our everyday life. Every day we are facing with numbers. From the moment we wake up to sleep, we think about how many people to cook for, how much money to spend, and how long it would take to reach the office. Algebra is one of the main and oldest branch of pure mathematics that studies the rules of operations, relations, and their application to solve equations. Trigonometry is also a branch of mathematics that deals with triangles and the measurements of sides and angles in triangles. In trigonometry, algebra is often incorporated. But calculus is that branch of mathematics which studies the change. It focuses on limits, functions, derivatives, integrals and infinite series. Due to this wide focus, calculus became a foundation to more advanced courses in mathematics and is widely used in science, economics, engineering, computer science, business, medicine, and other fields. Therefore, the way calculus evolved mathematics beyond algebra and trigonometry. NEoWave has been raised the field of wave analysis out of the speculation and opinion territory and shifted into the kingdom of science and facts with support of the logical study, self-defining limits, and self-confirming aspects. Thus, NEoWave is latest era of analysis, which studying scientifically the graphical representation of mass psychology and derives forecasting about price direction, speed, complexity, and structure. Next question, that is, what is difference between an Elliott wave principle and NEoWave theory? Answer of this question will also cover thought of Mary, that is, Elliott wave principle is vague to be useful, and Elliott wave is very subjective and objective. Answer. As we said, NEoWave is an advanced version of Elliott wave. Certainly there is some extension in NEoWave than what Elliott wave has. Let us see. R.N. Elliott, given his best at that time, but even though the wave principle lacking in some aspects, which invented by great guru Glenn Neely. Let us see the difference. The core elements. The three core elements of Elliott wave are pattern recognition, science of fractals, and the golden ratio, that is 0.618. All three elements have a forecasting aspect regarding direction, up or down, and about wave count. Along with these three elements, additionally NEoWave is based on more three elements that are 1. NEoWave logics, 2. NEoWave self-definition, and 3. NEoWave self-confirmation. Let us see these NEoWave core elements with example. 1. Logic. An example of NEoWave logic is that a strong correction must yield a powerful move. Here, strong correction means a correction of which middle segment exceeded the beginning point of pattern, and last segment failed to cross an endpoint of first segment. If you are witnessing this scene, then certainly you are going to witness a violent thrust after completion of pattern. Here strong correction means the opposite force related with future move is more dominant. That creates larger middle segment and not allow ongoing corrective pattern to achieve its normal price length. Observe this example of wave 2. Ongoing wave 2 is bearish corrective wave, and inside this wave 2, a strong corrective pattern unfolded, called irregular failure flat. Here logic is that during formation of wave 2, bullish forces related to next future wave 3 are dominant on bears in wave 2 area. This dominant bull power will not allow bears to stretch last segment and cause bears failure to create lower low. This is a single logic explained here. Like this there are other logics, which makes this theory unique and more sound than what people thinks that wave theory is vague to be useful. 2. Self-defining a smaller degree pattern cannot take more time and price than a larger degree pattern. This said irregular failure flat pattern in wave 2 position is constructed by 3 segments. First segment is wave A, begin from point labeled 1, travel downward, and completed at point A. From there, second segment began upward and successfully crossed beginning point of pattern, and finished at point B. From point B, third segment opened downward, but failed to exceed endpoint of first segment. Here you can observe any smaller degree segment of wave 2, that is wave A, B, or C, consuming more time or more price than larger pattern, that is wave 2. Many practitioners violating this definition of structure in their analysis, and after bad resulting think that wave theory is vague to be useful and consider this object-oriented theory as more subjective. 3. Self-confirming. This is most important and unique element of strict requirements for post-pattern market behavior. In this case, as this pattern will qualify for NEoWave 2 stages of confirmation, the prices will shoot up at least 1.618 of wave B, and if pattern is not under influence of special market condition, which generally not, then wave 3 will be run upward for at least 1.618 of wave 1 within time less than consumed by entire wave 2. Isn't it this self-confirming element gives you an ability to forecast the thrust direction, time and complexity? Amazing, sir? Yes, this is beauty of NEoWave. Because Elliott wave lacks these advanced NEoWave concepts, traditional Elliott wave analysts frequently find themselves unable to determine which of multiple contradictory wave counts is the correct scenario. Unfortunately, an orthodox Elliott wave never allows for such rigid forecasts. An Elliott wave typically generates multiple and sometimes completely contradictory scenarios. We have to remember, the simultaneous existence of bullish and bearish counts is of little value to traders. Therefore, we can say R.N. Elliott's intriguing theory is now a more comprehensive, accurate market analysis and forecasting system with Glenn Neely's NEoWave, that is its step-by-step logical approach. Question 3. How to identify beginning as well end of waves consistently? How can you determine the beginning and end of a wave? Answer: yes. Certainly you can identify the beginning as well as end of waves consistently. NEoWave teach you the proper way to plot charts. And Elliottians, who use only bar or candlestick charts for wave analysis, will be disappointed with results because their ability to analyze and forecast markets get affected due to improper charts. This problem can be solved by using right charts, that is wave charts that provide the proper foundation for good wave analysis. Use only cash data. Determine the high and low of each period. Plot the highs and lows equidistant apart in order of their occurrence. Finally, draw line chart. Now this chart is highly accurate wave chart. Every turn in price creates a single wave, and with NEoWave perspective of an hour wave. As you will add more data in your chart and even your chart will become more complex. There is more advanced rules which easily help us to identify the beginning and end of every NEoWave pattern accurately and consistently. Next, going to address argument of Charlie. He knows that wave 5 should retrace at least 70% of wave 4, but he experienced many times it is not, and this punished him with loss. So he turned with opinion that Elliott wave is not quantified enough precisely to use in trading. According to NEoWave logic, wave 5 should be at least 38.2% of wave 4, not 70% of wave 4. Best part of Charlie's argument is that assumed wave 5 not achieving minimum requirement of wave 5, that is 70% of wave 4, and reversal took place. There are 3 points we need to discuss in this answer. 1. According to NEoWave logic's minimum requirement for wave 5 is not 70% in any case, but it's 101% in normal fifth wave. 2. In case of fifth wave failure, the minimum requirement for wave 5 is 38.2% and maximum is 99%. 3. If both above are not true in your case, then sure what you assumed wave 5 is not wave 5, but some other wave. Let me explain you most suitable logic of fifth failure for Charlie's query. In case of fifth wave failure impulsive pattern, wave 5 should reaches in 38.2%, but fails to cross above 99% of wave 4 and reversal happens. On reversal, an opposite direction thrust must retrace entire impulsive pattern in half or less time what consumed by whole impulsive pattern of which failed wave 5 is last segment. When you missed 70% of wave 5 on your chart and market reversed, there is well probability fifth wave failure impulsive pattern, or may you done wrong impulsive labeling to some corrective pattern. So hope you understood fifth wave failure pattern and post-pattern price behavior. The good news for you is that with the help of NEoWave logic and DPB you can get idea about fifth wave failure before its formation. So hope you agree that the theory which is based on logic's not be a story and quantified enough precisely for trading. Okay friends, this is end of chapter 4. What is NEoWave? As well unit 1. See you for next unit 2.